I'm Corbett Wall with DV Auction, here with the 3-minute cattle market update for Wednesday, December the 2nd, where we come into this week, we really lost all of the momentum that we gained on that quiet holiday week, partly due to the weather and partly due to the board failing again early in the week on Monday. Live cattle, December contract was down 177. Tuesday it come back a little over $2 to settle on Tuesday at 132.10. Feeder cattle for a January contract on Monday was down 327, which just brought back all those memories of the volatile market, which have been happening to us for the last several months, and just steals all the confidence that anybody has in the board and in the market really itself. Tuesday we saw a little bit of correction there, up 165, and settled on Tuesday at 164.40. And that is a $10 discount to what the CME feeder cattle index is on what cattle are bringing right now at 174.05, and that's falling as we speak every day, going down a little bit more. Your weighted average last week on the few live cattle negotiated sales they had out of the feedlots on 37,700, which is extremely small. Your live steers averaged 126.34, which was up $1.51 compared to the prior week. Dress steers averaged 196.39, which was up 168. So we saw some minimal gains there. Of course, we didn't have any volume at all, but you know, that was just kind of a nice little holiday week we had there, and we'd actually take a few more of those. You would think that the packers would have to come in early this week and try to get some more cattle put together, but they were pretty well prepared for having a slow trade there on Thanksgiving week and a light kill also, because they haven't come out to try to buy any cattle so far, which is normal, but you'd have thought maybe following that holiday week they would dig in and try to get some, but we virtually had no trade at all so far this week. The weather really spoiled the feeder cattle demand as the roads were hard to travel on over the weekend and early in the week, and your big high volume sales hardly had any cattle. Both Oklahoma City and Joplin only had just under 3,000 head, which is not even enough to test the market in a big high volume sale barn like that. But just, you know, the slick roads, it's hard to get the cattle where they're going. Some of these feedlots are getting sloppy pens, and it's not much fun taking care of those cattle. Also, the cost of gain goes up on them. They're trudging that mud to get back and forth to the bunk and try to find a dry place to lay down and get a drink, and it just kind of saps that energy out of them, so they're not getting a big bang for what they are eating, and just light runs everywhere. We should see the runs start coming back as soon as we get some really cold weather to firm up this ground a little bit and freeze it up, which really doesn't bother the cattle that much as long as it's not wet. But some freezing weather really would kind of be welcome to help a little more with the health problems that we're having, and also be able to get in and out and get those cattle fed and get them moved if they need to. But Phillips, South Dakota had a load early this week, or here on Tuesday, load of 714-pound steers at 179 1/4. That's probably as good a market as we're going to find this week. Riverton, Wyoming had 141 steer calves here on Tuesday at weighed 553 at 202 1/2. Check out DV Auction on Thursday. Joplin Regional Stockyards has a special weanback auction on Thursday, expecting around 6,000 head of program cattle. You can watch that and bid online there at DV Auction. I'm going to miss our late week visit this week, going out to Vegas like a lot of you. Check out the rodeo. So that's 3 minutes, and we'll talk to you next week.